right? So you got to stay with your passion. You got to believe in your vision. Business demands audacity, persistence. You got to believe in it so badly that you're willing to mortgage your house. You know, success is a result. It's really not a gift. So here's a couple of thoughts for you before I give you these 6 items. Number 1, the original mandate of God was a business mandate. Did you know that? God is a God of business. Everything is about business with God. You were created to dominate in an area of gifting, not to dominate people. So business is really in everyone here. You were never commanded to dominate people, but to have dominion over things in the environment, birds and fish and animals and trees. Case in point, God never gave Adam a chair. He hid it in the tree. God never gave Adam a table. He hid it in the tree. So it is my belief that you were created to dominate and manage natural resources. If you don't learn to manage natural resources, other people will manage you. Your gift was designed to impact natural resources. And everyone in this room was born with a gift. And there is a natural resource on earth that you were designed to manage, control. Not people, but a gift that you manage that enhances the lives of people. You know, I think about this thought. You were born with the seed of your business within you. Everybody was born with business. Very few find it. Business is inherent in the human spirit. Can I put it another way? If you don't become deployed, you'll be employed. Let me try that one more time. If you don't deploy yourself, you'll be employed. And those who deploy themselves, they usually employ those who don't. So business, it exists within you. Where was business born? Here was where business was born. Genesis 1:26 says, let them have what? Dominion. That's when business was born. Because, and I'm going to move kind of quickly here because we need to get out of here, but I want you to see how this works. The word dominion means kingdom. It means to govern. It means to have sovereign rulership over cows and wood and water and fish. That's what God told us to dominate, not people. It means to master something. Everybody say master. Whoever masters something becomes successful. One of the reasons why we fail in life is because we become jack. Show me a jack, I'll show you a poor man. Listen, you were not born to do everything, so stop trying. And stop jumping from one thing to another thing every 3 weeks. This is crazy. Stop changing your major every year. This is dumb. It's a formula for poverty. You were born to master something. Say it. I was born to master something. Say it again. I was born to master something. See, that's what we were hearing earlier when he talks about cutting back on all these distractions. You got to find something that you master. And look at that second statement. You were created to lead in an area of what? Gifting. You got to find your gift. Point number 3 is critical. You were created to master a natural skill. And the 2 words must go together, natural and skill. If you hate doing what you are doing, it ain't natural. So you got to find out, what is my natural skill? What do I just love to do? And then you need to refine it and serve it to the world. It becomes a business. But this is going to get sweet in a minute. Watch this. Your natural skill is your domain. You know, I think of Tiger Woods, and I'm going to use him a lot in the next couple of moments. But here's a young guy who had no interest in being a multimillionaire. He had no interest in being a leader in the world. All he wanted to do was to master his natural skill. So at age 4, his father gave him a piece of stick and said, hit this ball. Age 4. And from age 4 until now, he's still hitting with that stick. And all he wants is that stick. He gets it. I was reading one of his statements. He says he awakens every morning at 4 a.m. and goes to the golf course while you are sleeping. Remember now, to become a leader in any area, you must become the slave. You're missing it. You really are the masters. He's the slave. He's up at 4, you're sleeping. But he's up as a slave because he's mastering a gift which he serves you later at 4 p.m. and you pay him $240 million a year just to do it. He calls it fun. You call him leader. Are you getting this? Yeah. He found his natural skill. So I'll never forget, Newsweek magazine did a story on Tiger Woods 2 years ago, and the cover story was a picture of Tiger Woods, and they had on the cover story, and I have it in my file, I had to keep it. It says, mastering his domain. Oh, I was so excited. It was God's words coming to pass. When you talk about golf, that's his domain. He's king. He's the only guy who can get 3,000 people to run up and down a field on a golf course. He is mastering it. What do you do that makes us come and run up after you? Why do people follow to find me? Why did you come to find me? People drove 5-6 hours to come to my meetings. Some fly in. What's going on here? Because when you master a gift, it attracts its own provisions. Business. Sure. Write this down. The domain is your seed for business. I guess I'm taking you another route of business. See, I can talk about technical things with business, you know, investments, but that doesn't make a business work. What makes a business work is when you understand that you have something that the world wants and they'll pay you for it. And you got to find out what that thing is. And everyone in this room was born with one. At least one. No one came to this earth without something. I'm going to prove that right now. Your domain is your purpose. What we were born to do, whatever you were born to do, that becomes your domain. Please buy this CD, okay? Okay, here we go. I'm coming now to the 6 laws of business. Actually, I'll give you 5 of them. This is the first statement God makes concerning business, and every person in business success are following them. Matter of fact, this is the verse that Bill Gates is using. Stephen Jobs is using this for Apple computers. iPods are using this. iPhone is using this verse. McDonald's is using this verse. Kentucky Fried Chicken is using this verse. Pizza Hut is using this verse. And the saints keep avoiding it. They are making billions from this verse. God said to man, be fruitful. What's the first command? Be fruitful. Second command, multiply. Third command, replenish. Fourth command, subdue. Fifth command, have dominion. Now notice he says over fish, over birds, over fowl, over living things in the creek. Okay, but he gives this man five simple instructions. And then God left him. God gave man a business strategy. Now the verse before this is verse 27, right? So God created man, etc. And the verse before that is verse 26, right? And that's when God says what? Have dominion. So God tells man in 26, have dominion. In 28, he tells him a strategy on how to have dominion. He didn't leave him without the strategy. He says, here's how you dominate. Look at it carefully. He says, be fruitful, you multiply, you replenish, you subdue, and then you'll have dominion. You say it again. Be fruitful, you multiply, you replenish, you subdue, then you'll have dominion. First he said have dominion. Then he says, now let me tell you how. First you got to be fruitful, then you got to multiply, then you got to replenish, then you got to subdue, and then you have dominion. Who dominates golf? Who dominates Big Mac? Who dominates chicken? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Isn't that amazing? These people dominate these areas. Who dominates Whopper? It's amazing that I can call a name of a product and it controls the whole area. Don't get me wrong. This is not complicated. So there's a picture of my man. The 4 laws of business. Number 1, be fruitful. Okay, this is where business begins. The word fruitful in Hebrew means productive. It doesn't mean to have children. I was shocked when I discovered that. The first command God gave man was what? Be productive. In other words, produce something.
Thank you once again for connecting to our channel, as we hope that the message you've listened to was a great blessing to you. We would love to have you back, so do well to like, to share, and subscribe. We celebrate you.